Welcome back to Attack on Titan World. How's your week been? Mine's been pretty good. Get to that in a minute. This is my second recording of this. So I tried to do a few more things, basically in the... This is what I tried to avoid. I tried to do a few things in the... What is it called? The assembly? Is it called the assembly? It might be called the assembly. Basically just to unlock some more stuff. However, I found the martial training thing and I unlocked that and I did that, barely, might I add. And I haven't unlocked anything else or the ability to unlock anything else. So I don't really know where to go to get my next step in getting my lovely item. That allows me a lovely item or bill and then whatever I've got to pass to allow me to get into the Carnage, Land of Carnage thing. So I'm gonna have to Google that. So I'm gonna have to Google that and do a little bit of research. That's fine. I don't mind doing that, but I'm gonna have to re-record this. Generally because the first episode was awful. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna be like a bad person. It was fucking awful. I hated it. I just looking back at it, I really hated it. Like I was blubbering a lot. I know I do that. I know I do that anyway, right? Like, I go on tangents. It's kind of like my thing, but it's yeah. I don't know. I wasn't feeling it. Wasn't feeling it at all. So I axed it basically. So you know what? That episode is fucking trash. It's not even good tangents. It's just trash. And what's the point of trash? I don't want you guys to watch rubbish. I want you guys to finish an episode and go, that was a bit poo, wasn't it? That was a bit old. That was a big pile of poo poo. I don't want that. So I thought, you know what, screw it. I have time. I'll just re-record it. It'll be fine. So how has your week been? You're always welcome to tell me. I'm always willing to read what your week has been like in the comments below, if you so choose to tell me about your week. I spent most of my week. I've been pretty varied this week. I've been pretty varied. Like I said, you know, I've been playing a lot of older games. I started playing Dragon Age Origins, believe it or not. That game is still fucking awesome. That game is still like the greatest game. Dragon Age Origins is one of the best, if not the best, game on the PlayStation 3. It's one of the best PS3 games. It's so good. It's so good. It really, really makes me happy every single time I play it. It does, however, I don't remember it quite chugging as much as it does. Like, maybe my PlayStation's just old, but I feel like it really chugs. Like, holy shit, I didn't realize. Like, you don't notice these things, and that it kind of made me quite a little bit interested in that. Really, it's like it's really interesting to see how like, weirdly you perceive things, because like. So slight spoilers for Dragon Age Origins if you've not played it yet. If you're going to play it, like relatively soon, these aren't major spoilers. These are pretty early on. But, you know, if you don't want to know nothing, just letting you know ahead of time. There's, right at the beginning of the game, there's a battle called the Battle of Ostagar, right? A really famous game, a famous battle even, from Dragon Age. Previous Dragon Age franchise. You know, like the Battle of Ostagar is one of the most biggest battles that you will know of, or play through, or live through during Dragon Age 1, 2, and 3, right? Like, it's super important. And what I never noticed before is, like, the first time I played that game, like, I remember, like, kind of like my gut, like, wrenching a little bit. You know, like, how, like, you see that bit that makes you uncomfortable, and, like, that thing where you're like, you know, like, your heart kind of, like, sinks a little bit? Like, when they're about to clash in this war, when they're about to like have this massive battle, like you and Alistair, you're standing up on the battlements and you're watching like Duncan and King Keali and you know all his men and all that. You're watching them stand there whilst they wait in the rain for this horde of like darkspawn to appear, and then this darkspawn appears, and when that does, like you kind of feel like, oh my god, they're gonna fucking kill him. You know, like you see the darkspawn and you're terrified. You do have an air of like like this is scary, you know, like this is disturbing. Right, when you see the first few dark spawns, and you're like, wow, that's really like freaky, you know. This time, just from how, like, and I don't remember getting the same feeling like the second, third, or 19th time I played that game. Like I played the game a lot, like so much that I actually had to delete some characters. I hit the character limit on that game. It actually said you have to delete characters for me to continue to play that game. So I did. It's fine. I did do that, and that's fine. But it's like this Darkspawn shows up, and he's really like kind of claymation. Like it's not claymation, obviously, but it's like when it happened, when I saw it, I was kind of like my brain immediately was like, yeah, like the way he like shows up, he's like, it's like, really? That's the Darkspawn. Like, so I don't know, it's like, obviously it's a graphic point from now and then, and even now, even with that, I would say it's one of the best games. Definitely play it if you've not played it. Like, if you're at all into RPGs, Western RPGs, you know, if you like Baldur's Gate, if you like D&D, like I never actually played like a full D&D campaign, but if you like that sort of thing, like that Western fantasy, you've got to play Dragon Age. And if you're like into like Gothic fantasy, I guess it would be. Maybe I'm wrong in saying it's Gothic fantasy, but you know, like that sort of thing. Definitely go buy it. It's cheap. It's cheap as right now. Just pick it up and play it. If you can pick it up and play it, do so on the PC so it doesn't chug as much. If you've got a strong enough PC to run it, of course. If not, just pick it up on the PlayStation 3. It's so worth it. It's probably out on Xbox. I don't actually know if it is, but it probably is. Right? Why wouldn't it be? It's a BioWare game. It's great. It's just great. I highly recommend it to anybody. But the main thing is, right, so I started playing that, and I've also started playing this game called Darkest Dungeon, which is a similar kind of fantasy, I guess, like not similar sort of art style, like it's that gothic art style, you know, like it kind of goes out of its way, but like it has very grotesque imagery and like that sort of thing. Like maybe that's the wrong word, I don't know, because like you guys know me as not like the grotesque kind of guy, so maybe that's not really how to explain it. It's odd. It's like Dragon Age Origins at the very least. Dragon Age 2 is also kind of, I don't know, Dragon Age is kind of fucked up. Like it's just the way it perceives itself, right? It's very much like there's a Darkspawn, they're gonna fucking eat you, you know, like. And in Darkest Dungeon is a roguelike. It's like a roguelike RPG, a turn-based RPG. And I would highly recommend this as well. I actually found this because I didn't even know this was a thing, right? I didn't know it was a game. I guess it's an indie game. I'm not entirely sure who made it. But I watched an episode. I watched someone play it. I watched Pro Jared play it over on his gameplay channel, and I was so impressed by the game. I was like, wow, I need to buy this. Like, I need to super buy this, like, right fucking now, because it's awesome. Luckily, I was able to, I was actually lucky enough to get it on the Black Friday sale. Like, I went to buy it, and it was like, hey look, there's a Black fucking Friday sale, you want to get it, like, cool and cheap? Like, I mean, yeah. It was like £3 off or something. It wasn't a great bargain, but I was like, hey, £3 off, right? I got it on the PC because it seems a very mouse-like game. It is on the PlayStation 4. Sorry, it is on. I was gonna say free. It is on the PlayStation 4. However, I would have brought it on the PlayStation 4 if there was a physical copy. If there was a physical copy of the game, I would definitely buy it in a heartbeat. You know, because that's what I love. I love physical copies of shit. And I would have brought that in a second. But it wasn't, so I decided to get it on Steam. And it's great. I think I've sunk like 7 hours into it already. It's really, really good. It's really good. If you do want it, like, I'm probably not going to do any videos on it because, well, I don't need to. But if you do want to see some gameplay footage of it, I do definitely recommend going and checking out Pro Jared's video on it, because that's what sold it to me. So, you know, definitely go check that out if you're interested in that. Because that is great. Like, that game is truly, truly great. And if it come out this year, it might even be in my top 5. Like, quite frankly. 7 hours in, I'm down. I'm down to clown with that game. It's brutal, though. It is brutal. Like, the amount of people that I've had that have just died. And it's like, death is death, you know, like XCOM style. Like, if that guy dies, he's dead. You can spend a lot of money on his armor and his skills and his stuff. He can just die in the next dungeon. He just died. Or, you know, they get, like, stressed out. And if they get so stressed out, they get, like, different problems with them, like claustrophobia, or, like, some of them even become, like, abusive, you know? And then that makes them shout out stuff, you know, like if abusive, for example. They get really, obviously gets abusive, but he gets abusive towards the other party members. He doesn't hit them, but he says bad things to them, which stresses them out even more, which raises their stress level. So, like, you want to try and keep all stress down to a minimum, and sometimes it's harder to keep the stress down than it is your own HP. You know, like, you're not dying, your stress level is going so high that you're dying through that. Like that's the problem. And it's a super interesting game. I'm loving it right now. I'm also playing Pokemon Moon, obviously. Not that it's obvious I'm playing Pokemon Moon, but it's obvious I'm playing Pokemon. That's great. There's a few things I'm not going to go into too much because I know a few people that watch this are still playing it, and I don't want to spoil anything story-wise. I will tell you what I got on my team though. Hang on, I do have my DS right here. Let me open it up. At the moment I have a Chargebug, I have a Lycanroc, I have Pico, which is my Disgaea, or my Rowlet. I named it Pico because I don't generally name Pokemon, but like the second I saw Rowlet, I called it Pico and not Rowlet. I was like, well, that's your name now. Sorry about that. So I named it Pico, and it's super cute, and I love him. However, he did evolve into an angsty teenager, which was an issue. But that's fine. We made him. He came out the other side of the Disgaea, and he's really fucking cool now. He's like a Robin Hood motherfucker, which is great. I got an Arcanine because the second I saw a Growlithe, of course, I was like, fuck yes, I want the Growlithe immediately. I have a Poliwrath because I found a Politoed. Not a Politoed. I found a Poliwag, and I was like, oh my god, a Poliwag, fucking awesome! And I kind of just caught it. And it was in my team, and it's kind of just never left, and now it's a Poliwrath. So, if I find another cool water type, like, I might swap it out, because I want some more special attackers, rather than physical. I might swap it out, but at the same time, I love Poliwrath. Poliwrath's freaking cool as fuck, so I'm in no rush to swap him out. I also have, I don't know the name of it, it's like a weird horse/donkey thing. I don't know the name of it because I named it Chestnut. I saw it and just called it Chestnut. Maybe if I actually, hang on, let me press summary on it, maybe it tells me. It is, it doesn't tell me. Oh yeah, it does, it's a Mudbury. It's a Mudbury. Oh, beautiful. It's like a little donkey thing, it evolves into like this cool ass horse thing. At least I think it evolves into that cool ass horse thing. If it doesn't, I'll be very disappointed. But I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty confident that I saw its evolution. So I'm excited for that. I don't know how to evolve my Chargebug. I have no idea. But that's fine. I'm okay with not knowing. I've got a Cocoon on my team, and he's like level 38. So, you know, I've got to close my DS now before my battery does. Like, so, you know, I don't know. I don't know how to do that. It's fine though. I'm cool with not knowing. And it'll evolve at some point. I'll find out somehow. And that's cool. However, what I did find out, that actually is my character, so that's the way. What I did find out is that Vulpix, the Alolan Vulpix, which I immediately fell in love with, is sun only. So I can't actually get it on Moon. So I'm going to have to trade with somebody. I have to find somebody to trade with me. Vulpix, if they have one, because I need a Vulpix. Because those Vulpixes are gorgeous. It's so beautiful. I need a Vulpix. Because it evolves into a Ninetales and it's Ice Fairy. Like, I need that. It's so cute. Like, it's amazing. I love Vulpix. The frozen Vulpix is fucking cool as shit. It's just so cool. Like, I need that one. So I will get that. I need to find it in the Global Trade Center though. I need to see it first. So that's kind of annoying. And Wonder Trades have given me nothing but like Alolan Meows and shit. But yeah, other than that, I won't go too far into it story-wise. But to give you an idea, if you are playing it and are ahead of me, I think I'm about an hour in on the third island. I think I've been on the third island for about an hour now. So if that helps you kind of like, you know, tell where I am. Next week I'll go a little bit more into the story and like what I think of the game itself, because I know there's just a lot of people who are like playing it, so I don't want to ruin their experience basically. So we'll talk about that next week. However, what is this week, and tomorrow in fact, is Final Fantasy 15. That's exciting. I'm still on the fence because the battle system is kind of shit. I know it's not shit, but shit's a bad word, right? Saying it's shit is gonna. It's not bad. It's that I'm not used to it. I've never played a Kingdom Hearts game, and a lot of my friends are like, it's like Kingdom Hearts. It's like, well, that's great. I've never played Kingdom Hearts. I don't know what the fuck that is. Like, I know the battle system. I've seen it. I've just not used it. You know, I've just not used it. So I don't know. I'm hoping it gets a little bit better, because playing it in the Project Dream demo, which is on the channel front page, I believe, right now. I think it should be. We played that, and it's okay. Like, the combat's okay. It's just a bit boring. Like, I hope it gets more complicated as it goes on, and I'm sure it will. Rather than playing with a toy hammer and a toy sword. Like, I'm sure it's gonna get like really fucking cool. Its pre-order bonuses are fucking garbage. Like, holy shit, but I won't go into that. We talked about pre-orders on a previous Iron World, so I won't go back into that. But I don't know, I'm excited for the story, because watching the anime, Brotherhood, which I suggest you do, like, even if you're not buying Final Fantasy 15 and you're just deciding to, you know, maybe watch my Let's Play of it. If you're deciding to watch my Let's Play of it, then I thank you. That's very nice of you. I appreciate that you've chosen me as the person to watch, because there's gonna be fucking loads of people playing this game. There's thousands. Like, I really don't know what we're gonna do with that series yet. I think we're probably just gonna play it by ear and see what happens. Because, like, I have no idea. There's gonna be so many people playing, and I don't want to, you know, with Digimon and Tails starting next year, like, those are two games that we ain't missing. So I don't know how we're gonna do it yet. So I'll figure it out though. I'll figure it out and let you guys know when we're playing it. You know, still playing Skyrim as well, so they'll continue. Skyrim won't change until we're done with that as a little community, you know. But yeah, like, if you haven't watched the anime, definitely watch it. Final Fantasy 15 Brotherhood. You can watch it on YouTube. It's actually available on YouTube on the Final Fantasy on the Final Fantasy channel. It's really cool. It's interesting. It makes you hate the boy band less. You know, it kind of makes you get on board a little bit more. And it's not to say that I wasn't on board. Well, I mean, I wasn't super on board, let's face it. They're not bad characters. I think it's just the way they were dressed. But apparently you can dress them however you like. I was not aware of this, but you can dress them however you like. So that's interesting. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do some dressing up. It'll be really fun, I'm sure. I'm sure people are going to love it. But hopefully they've got more character creation than Pokemon, because holy balls, that character creation so far is not interesting. My god. I'll go back again. I'll come into that next week. I'll talk about it next week. So yes, we can dress them up how we like, but also watch Kingsglaive. Like, you can buy it now. I think it's out on DVD, out on Blu-ray. You can buy it, find it, and buy it. You know, but definitely watch that as well because it's really good world building. Like Kingsglaive on its own, if I'm honest with you, is not a terrifically great film. It's very Final Fantasy. Like that film is Final Fantasy, right? It's like big ass monsters. It's Final Fantasy, but it's unless you're not, you need to attach it to the game. Basically, if you don't attach it to the game, you're not gonna have as good of a time with that film. It's all world building, you know, so you have to remember that when watching it. I feel, but it is good. I enjoyed it at least. The animation is pretty damn good, so you know, definitely watch that and watch the anime before you watch it. All they're both separate. Like you don't need to watch the film and then the anime, or then the anime then the film. It's all separate, so it's fun. It's all different places, but it all comes before the game, and then the game is where we're going to start off, and it's going to be really interesting. I'm really interested in the world and the story, but I'm really worried about the gameplay. Like, I'm really worried about the battle system. I'm worried about it getting boring, because by the end of the demo, quite frankly, I was starting to get bored by the game, by the combat. So I'm a little bit worried. But if it gets more complicated, then, you know, with a few more options, which I'm sure there's going to be, right? Like, there has to be more. So, I'm pretty confident in that it's going to ramp up and we're going to get into it. We're going to leave Iron World here, and I'll show you guys what I did in the episode that I scrapped. Leave Iron World. Yes, leave. Yes, I've told you guys to check out... I'm sorry, I feel like I've given you homework. Like, that's bad. Like, I've told you to check out so much stuff. Check out Dragon Age Origins, a fucking old-ass game. Check out fucking Darkest Dungeon. Fucking watch a film and an anime. Like, Jesus. It's not long anime, by the way. It's like 5 episodes. 4 or 5 episodes. It's not bad. Like, holy shit. Like, I actually might watch all 5 of them again tomorrow. And then the film tomorrow. Just so I'm prepped. So it's all in my brain hole. Ready for Tuesday. I've not actually got the game yet. That's something that I should actually say. I've not got the game yet. I ordered it. I usually get games a day early. Luckily, thankfully, I get them a day early. However, it's not been said. Game on a Tuesday. Always kind of awkward to get a day early. So, I'm maybe a little late. Just saying, episode 1, maybe a little late. So I'm very, very sorry about that if it is. But I will do my best to give you a 30-minute episode. And then a 30-minute episode the next day. That'll basically be our next game, because my number 9 finishes tonight. I'll put the last episode tonight, which you should definitely watch as well, because that was an experience. We're definitely going to play some bad games on the show, because I don't know, they're kind of endearing in a weird way to me, these bad games. They're all commutatively bad, you know, like, they don't... Like, they have the people who think they're good, of course, every game does, but there's like a, how can I explain it? It's like, the general consensus is that it's bad. It's a bad game. You know, my number 9 was generally canned. And, it's bad. Like, it's bad. But, I enjoyed playing with you guys. We played the Sonic games on this channel. That's not going to change. We're going to play the rest of the Sonic games at some point. I promise you. Like I said last week, I got Sonic 06. It's gonna happen at some point. I've got a few Christmas ideas as well, like Mega Man X. Maybe we'll play some of that. Never played it before. I'm sure it'll be good. You know, it's all good. So, thank you so much for watching. Oh, wait, hang on. Before I send you guys off. Yes, registered guide. Yes, hello. Twice. So basically, I unlocked this in the thing. I don't know if it's better to do that one or that one. So... I don't know. But this is what I did. This is what I did, basically, and... So is this, what I want to ask, is this the 4th thing? Because you said there was 4 things that I needed to do to unlock the Land of Carnage. Now, is this the other one? Because I can't do this one. This has got like level 4,000 dudes. With fucking stats out their ass. Like, I don't think I can actually do this right now. Or is there another thing that I need to do something to unlock? I've just not noticed it or realized it. Like I said, I need to do some Googling. I need to do some research because I don't really know how to do it. But I'll sort it. I'll find a way. I will find a way. Maybe there's another mission in here. There's not. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So yes, as always, thank you so much for watching. There are buttons down below that you can press if you are so inclined. A like, a dislike, comments, subscribe, a little bell as well next to the subscribe thing, apparently. And it's good. It's good. You should press it because it's good. I really appreciate when you do any of those things. It means the world to me. And I will see you all next time. Bye bye.